Oh yeah, gamers. It's time for another Macho Man Monday. Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to the stream. We're playing more Stationeers today. If the topic or whatever it is below the stream didn't clue you in, we're gonna start with the game duel, of course, because I know everybody likes watching me flail with that. Uh-oh, what do we got here? I'm gonna go for a long shot here and say Parasite Eve. Nope. Okay, what is this? Is this Jurassic Park? Or maybe Dino Crisis? First Dino Crisis? No. Okay, it's Dino Crisis 2. Am I not spelling crisis right? Hello? Oh, no, I am not. It's just gotta... Okay, I don't know what... I'm spelling like Christ for some reason. Who knows? All right, on to artwork. Let's see what we got today. Interesting. Okay, so we have something in the background. We have a town. We have what is presumably some people. Is this the sequel to Plague Tale? No. Interesting. Okay, we have Knife. We have a role-playing game for the PC. Role-playing. Doesn't look like a role-playing. Well, it kind of does, I guess. The Eye of Sauron in Victorian England. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Hex. I was gonna guess Gollum, but I'm like, nah, that's not right. They don't have, like, townhomes in Middle-earth. At least not last time I checked. Okay, let me just do a thief here. We'll do the Metal Age, because I don't fucking know. Okay, what is this? Is this Lord of the Rings? Lord of the Rings. Oh, there's so many. Online, ooh. Okay, no. This is... I don't know what this is. What the hell? Even when I can see the character, I don't think I'll know. That's probably important. I have no idea what that is, though. Yeah, maybe Alice? I don't think that's right, but... Fear and Hunger 2 Termina. Wait, isn't Termina the name of the city from Majora's Mask, which is what this moon looks like it's from? What? Hold on, let me look this game up. What the fuck is this? Fear and... not Loathing. Fear and Hunger 2 Termina is a survival game. Oops, sorry. You must be logged in to see this content. I literally just wanted to read what the fucking game is. Fear and Hunger 2 was, I don't care when it was released. 14 train passengers, 8 playable, forced by a malicious entity known as the Trickster Moon God to become participants in the Festival of Termina, a battle royale kind of event where only one of the participants will come out alive. It takes place over 3 days, divided in morning, evening, and night sections. So it's just Majora's Mask, but a battle royale, I guess. But it's a JRPG. What? I'm looking at screenshots from the game. What the fuck is this? JRPG and survival horror hybrid. Turn-based dismemberment combat system mixed with strategic planning and saving of precious resources. Oh boy. Oppressive and ruthless atmosphere. Open-ended world. 3 days to explore. 8 playable characters. Pixel art and digital painting. Original soundtrack with it. This looks like an RPG Maker game. This is an RPG Maker game. Don't lie to me. Don't try to church it up. This is a survival horror JRPG. Yeah, sure it is. Yeah, overwhelmingly positive on Steam, so I mean that's cool. All right, back to we got to do the keywords now. Melee parody, portals, shopping, swimming. Damn it. Melee, parody, portals, shopping, and swimming. Habbo Hotel. Wait, Habbo's on here. No. All right, motorcycle, leaderboard, teleportation, anthropomorphism. Uh-oh. Boss fight and time limit. But also it's a parody? So it's a furry game? VR chat. Damn. Time trials, fetch quest, police chase, RPG elements, starting grid escort mission. What? I'm getting railed on these game duels today. What the hell? Police chase, boss fight, portals, parody. Is it Sly Cooper, Thieves in Time? Nope. Instant replay, invisible wall, day-night cycle, talking animals, vehicular combat, suggestive themes. So it's a furry game with Twisted Metal style vehicular combat. Does that? Oh, but also it's a platformer. Ratchet and Clank. Ratchet ampersand Clank. A crack. Oh no, Rift Apart. Damn it. Platform exclusive, regenerating health, fictional currencies, upgradable vehicles. Oh, Banjo Kazooie nuts and bolts. Yes. We got him. I did not. I mean, I've never played a Banjo Kazooie game. By all accounts, I've heard this one is not very good. They went back to the drawing board and perfected it for Tears of the Kingdom when you can build your vehicles and stuff. But I think everybody just wanted another Banjo Kazooie. And then we got Yooka-Laylee, which, again, by all accounts, was not very good either. So let's fire up Stationeers here. What is... It said I had a new notification, but then it says you have no new notifications. Thanks a lot, Steam. Stationeers is what's going on tonight. We're gonna fire it up. We're gonna work on Vulcan. I did a little bit of work over the weekend, some boring behind the scenes stuff. Just, you know, building shit that's boring to watch. But we're gonna continue working on that today. It's also gonna be boring to watch, but I ran out of time over the weekend, so now you get to watch me do it. We're gonna be working on the underground portion of our base. It is gonna be really cool, and everybody is gonna love it. And if you don't, and if you're not down with that, I got 2 words for you. Touch grass. Can you, oh, imagine if that was, if wrestlers, like a heel, actually said that. Speaking of heels, I heard The Rock is back on WWE, and he's a heel, and by all accounts, which I realize I've said that like 3 times now, is actually pretty good. I haven't watched wrestling in, I don't know, since 2007, unless Emmy puts on a match because it's got somebody she likes in it. All right, let's fire up the old Stationeers here. There we go. Load the world. Next stop, Vulcan. Yippee! 31 days. We've made it 31 days, chat. How incredible. Don't worry about this. I did have some issues with the cooling system. One of the pipes broke. I had to fix it. It's all good now, I hope. If not, well, you know, stranger things have happened. So, let's... Is it night out? I should go do some mining then. That would be a good use of my time. Before the black hole sun comes and washes away the rain, or whatever the lyrics are. Main things we need to work on today are getting steel and extending into the mountain. You can see it over there. I got it set up. I dug a little bit, not too deep, because you don't want to dig too deep and greedily. You'll end up like the dwarves in Khazad-dûm, also known as Moria, for you non-dwarven speakers. I see you. I hear you. I know you're out there. I know you're watching the stream. as a dwarf myself, I do enjoy when people learn about our culture, so don't feel bad. Silicon maybe, I don't know. So how was everybody's weekend? Anybody get anything fun done? I think I finally found a middle ground for games to play with my nephew until he's old enough to have a computer, which sounds like isn't gonna be for a very long time, because my sister and my brother-in-law are possibly insane. So I may just have to play Yu-Gi-Oh with my nephew until he's in his 20s. It is, I don't know. I don't even know how to like handle it. Somebody that has kids, please let me know when you're here if anybody has kids. I need to ask some questions about being a parent. But we'll leave it at that for now, because I gotta get some mining done here before the sun comes up too much. So we're gonna be making more steel. It's gonna be a good time. Everybody loves when I make steel on Vulcan, because it's like you do the face, the soy jack face, where you're like, you pog out and then you look back at or you're pointing back at the thing. You guys know it. I'm not gonna do it because my hands are currently occupied. But you know what I'm talking about. It was like, oh my god, he made steel on Vulcan and he didn't use any fuel. Oh, crazy. Oh, I need more iron. I have plenty of coal. Let's get it. If you're wondering what's with the Mario music, oh, I forgot to mention at the beginning of the stream, Mondays are now Macho Man / Mario Monday. I think it's been like that. I forget to reiterate it. So I think that's going to become an official part of the stream. Macho Man / Mario Mondays are now every Monday. Doesn't mean we're playing a Mario game. In fact, it basically means we're never playing a Mario game, because I'd have to get a capture card and hook my Switch up to it, and that I've just accepted that I'm too stupid to do technical things anymore. I used to be smart. I used to know how like computers worked. And now whenever I try to do the most basic shit, like log into an account, and it's like, please verify on your other device. I'm like, I don't have another device. I'm trying to log in on my phone. And I'm like, oh god. So yeah, that was a headache. What happens when you can't just use Discord, I guess. Never had a problem with Discord. Discord's never steered me wrong. All right, get me in there. It's possible that I'm, okay, we're gonna blame society now. I like that. I like when things are outside of my control. And I can just point the finger at a greater ill. But I suppose you're right, yeah. It is entirely possible that I am not the dumb one here. We're just gonna make a full batch of steel. Just gonna throw all the iron and coal in. Just the full 200. Yeah, I don't know. Remember when Windows was like kind of hard to use, but also if you knew how to use it, it was easy to do stuff? I miss when that was the case. It was so nice. Be like, oh, I need to get into the control panel. Oh, easy, yeah, let me just open the control panel. Now it's like, okay, so you gotta know how to get to the actual control panel and not the stupid AI assisted one, and whatever. Where everything's a touchscreen now. And I don't want to sound like we haven't got better technology, because we really do. Like, we got phones that are like better than the computer I had as a kid, which is cool. I had all that processing power is being used to look at pictures of cats and watch porn, and that's cool. If you'd have told me as a kid that's what I would be doing, I'd be like, right on, man, that sounds rad. But now I'm just like, ugh. I just wanted to like go to a forum and read old posts from people having the same issue as me. Uninstall the AI. I don't have to worry about it on my home computer. This is more of a like lamenting that rather than improve the quality or the like usefulness of the program, they just like stuff it full of AI and call it smart Windows or whatever. Okay, what are we doing today? We need how much steel do we got? Not enough. Right, that's why I made more steel. So we're gonna go ahead and turn that off and seal that up. And we're gonna make some steel sheets. That's what I need the most right now. We're also going to grab my tool belt and swap out the battery. Perfect. Because we're gonna need lots and lots of welder battery to do this. We actually need double the number of steel sheets that we need. Oh, I need some stairs too. I should make that quick. Stairs. Before I forget. Stairs, please. Not a stairwell, just regular ass stairs. So I did have some fun this weekend though. I played Grounded. Grounded is just like, it's so good that it makes me mad that other survival games aren't that good. It's got great combat. It's got a cool environment to explore. It's got so many options for like what kind of equipment you equip and different mutations and stuff. And the building system is intuitive and things look nice. Seems like every other survival crafting game that I play is like either, oh fuck me, I didn't need 2 stairs. Whatever, I guess we have an extra one now if we need it. Fine, we may need more. It's either like the building system sucks or the combat sucks or the equipment sucks or one aspect of it falls off. Grounded just has everything going for it. Yes, the mosquitoes suck, but they also suck in real life, so it makes sense. And I think a lot of people complain it can feel like a slog, but they've definitely tuned the slog way down. And I never minded the slog anyway. It's a game. Like, that's what you're supposed to do. If you want to, you know, blast your way through it, watch a TV show or something. Watch Fallout. I've heard it's good. But if you're sitting down to play a game, you know, expect there to be a little bit of busy work, a little bit of decision making, some tough combat. You haven't I haven't watched Fallout. I'm not going to watch Fallout because that would require me to stop playing video games and watch a 6-hour TV show. You guys have to understand, I have tried to structure my life in such a way that I maximize the amount of time that I am playing video games. Anything that detracts from that is wasted time. And not even the kind of wasted time that you enjoy wasting, just like, I could be doing something I enjoy right now, but instead I'm doing this. And that goes obviously for working, but also walking, which Emmy's always trying to get me to do, even though I walk to work. Like I already took out, you know, an hour of my day to get to a job that's going to take out 9 hours of my day. And then I come home and the last thing I want to do is more exercise or work or watch a TV show. I do like streaming's nice because I'm usually playing a game, or at least I'm doing something to, you know, entertain myself and hopefully others. Oh, but speaking of watching things, we watched Good Burger last night because Emmy was scrolling through stuff to watch. She's like, oh, they have Good Burger 2. And I'm like, well, I'm going to need a refresher on Good Burger 1 before we do that. So she's like, okay. So she put on Good Burger 1. It was nice. I could sit at my computer. I could play my game. Good Burger was on in the background. I got to watch it. You guys know Shaq's in that movie? Was not expecting that. What a cool dude Shaq is. He's got his own line of burgers now. Emmy sent me a picture from the grocery store. They have the Shaq burgers. Got Sinbad in it. Sinbad hilarious as always. It's a shame he didn't, I don't know, be a lead in more movies. Yeah, he was in House Guest. Yeah, he was in Jingle All the Way. Yeah, he was in The Cherokee Kid, but I don't know, he never became like a main draw like a Robin Williams or I don't know, Eddie Murphy. Unfortunate. It's a funny guy. All right, come on. One more. Give me the full stack. And then we'll pop inside, get our hygiene up, drink some water, eat some food, and be good to rock for the nightly building. I'm in. So step one, take off your suits. Get your hygiene up. Eat a baked potato. Yum, 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 yum. Oh, yes, I'm full. Cool. Drink some water. And check the current state of this little guy. It's 70 degrees, so man, we're holding. Sounds like the pipe out there is groaning again. When I do this again, I'm gonna really have to think about what I'm using, because the pressure, like I put a vent on there, so if it gets too high, it'll push it out. But I don't like the groaning. Hey, Mighty Stoosh is here. Mighty Stoosh, I have a question for you as a parent. How's the power situation? Okay, power's doing good. So my nephew is 10, and I was talking to him about, you know, he has friends, obviously, as most children do. And I'm like, don't you play Minecraft with your friends? Because he plays with me. And he's like, no, I'm not allowed to play Minecraft with my friends. He's apparently only allowed to play games with his dad and relatives. And I guess his dad's friends, if they're there. And I was like, what? You're not allowed to play games with your own friends? This is ridiculous. I mean, it's bad enough he doesn't have a computer. And I mean, he's complaining that he doesn't have a phone. And I'm like, well, whatever. You know, you don't need a phone. What? No computer? He has a tablet, but he can't have just a desktop PC? It's crazy. It doesn't have to be a good one, but, you know, something that could handle Minecraft and maybe some other, like, fun games that are appropriate for kids. But not like Fortnite or anything, but I don't know. Just something. Mighty Stoosh they have Minecraft on the Switch. Yeah, because he's got it on his Xbox. I'm like, okay, so we're playing Bedrock Edition. Great. Power fucking, god damn it. Just swap it out with this one since I'm already over here. Yes. Where's my helmet? There you are. Okay. Yeah, we'll leave that open for now. So this is what I was working on for the underground. I think I'm gonna put some stairs in though, because I realized earlier today, I'm like, well, you know, we're going underground, we might as well go all the way, right? So let's get on that. That is gonna, what do you mean it doesn't have enough battery cell? Mother. Okay, not gonna get angry tonight. Gonna be good. We're gonna be fine. Everything is good. Going to my happy place, wherever that is. Mighty Stoosh's wife is against the kids having too much screen time. So let me get this straight. So if they got a job in an office, they're allowed to go into work and stare at a screen for 8 hours a day. But if they're playing video games, that's or watching TV, that's unacceptable. We live in a digital world, man. What are you supposed to do? Let's see, Capricorn Sandwich is here. Hello. You're in a house smartass tonight? Wonderful. Sorry, I'm just gonna go off on a rant here about screen time limitations. As a gamer and Twitch streamer and also full-time office worker who stares at a screen all day. Oh, Hex wants an excerpt from a parenting book. Yeah, it's not gonna have anything about screen time, I'm afraid. But we can at least learn something about what life was like in those ancient times before they invented electricity. When the family moves. How many families with growing children do you know who live in the neighborhood, let alone house or apartment, where the mother and father settled as a newly married couple? The search for a new home, the packing of boxes and barrels. Barrels? The wait for the van on moving day are all too familiar to some youngsters. The first night in a strange new place, the curious but interested advances from new playmates, the unfamiliar ways of a new school are experiences many children have before they are 10 years old. How do children respond? Moving from one home to another has become part of our way of life today, as opposed to when you grew up on a farm and you never left the farm and you married your cousin. Thoughtful parents often wonder whether all this moving is hard on the children in the long run, or whether it can give them a rich variety of experience and a greater ability to adjust to new situations. You can take steps to help children of different ages over the rough spots as they become acquainted in a new neighborhood. You can even make a good thing out of this moving about. It is difficult to predict how or when the effect of moving to a new home will show up in a particular child. How a boy or girl meets such an event depends on how secure he is at the time, and on all the other experiences he has had. Many children who were quite self-confident and well-adjusted may have difficulties when they must leave their friends and familiar surroundings. Others blossom out and find the new neighborhood more satisfying than the old. Entirely possible. The way a child responds depends too, at least, in part, on the family situation in the community. Some moves are easier to make than others. The Clintons had lived in several medium-sized towns in the Middle West. The Clintons? Middle West? These communities were much alike, and the Clinton children had found it fairly easy to make places for themselves and fit into the life of each neighborhood. When the family moved to a really big city, it was a different story. There were many new customs to learn, and the attitudes of people seemed different. Okay, there you go. I know he's from Arkansas. I don't think it's the Clintons. This is from, again, this is from the 1950s. I don't know if they're referring, maybe it's just like generic family. Anyway, yeah, how children respond to moving depends on how they respond to moving. Hex is right. A lot of words. Yeah, it just is different. It's whatever. All right, so Mighty Stoosh says go outside and play. I hate going outside. I was just outside this morning, and I got bit like 10 times by mosquitoes. My head, I don't know if you can see. I think it went down. Oh, it was on this side. I got a bug bite right here. I got a bunch on the back of my neck. It was miserable. Anybody who tells me to go outside can go fuck themselves. It sucks out there, and I don't like going out there. Anyway, so my point is, I think putting limitations on screen time is bad. And not just because I love playing video games. Although that's most of it, I suppose. If I hated it, I would probably have a different perspective. My grandma used to do that whenever I'd go visit for the summer. She'd be like, well, put down that game and go outside. And I'm like, okay, let me just grab my Game Boy here and we'll go play something outside. That's what you wanted. And it always bothered me. First of all, because there was nothing to do. And second of all, because it was hot, because it was the summer. And I was having a good time sitting inside. Yeah, Emmy saw me. It looked like I got hit in the side of the head. Miserable stuff. All right, turn you around and remove the sides. And there you have it. All right, now we got to put in the walls and also start digging out. Or digging down, because we got to make this 2 stories high now that I've changed it quite a bit. I'm realizing, yeah, we're gonna have to dig out the rock from behind this, or it's gonna cause problems later on. Oh, gotta turn that off first. Get rid of you. Yep, that's fine. And start. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of digging tonight, it seems like. That's okay, that's why you're here. You're here to watch me dig out a new home and habitat for myself. La la la, dig in the hole. Diggy diggy hole. we go. So far, so good. Get a couple of frames down there. And we will keep working. It's gonna get messy. Mighty Stoosh says, my kids just finished the Avatar series. They stopped watching Korra before episode 1. I think Emmy would say don't bother watching Korra because she hated it. She was so mad. She was like, I was told that there were lesbians in this show and I was lied to. I had also heard that. I was a little surprised as well when they, at the end, when they're like, oh, we're gonna go to the spirit realm or whatever. I'm like, what? Holding hands? That's it? I waited 10 episodes for this? Or however many? 100? How many episodes of Korra were there? And my point is, I feel like I got a little ripped off. Where'd my, there it is. So that's done. Grab my mining drill. Yeah, if we're gonna have to go through before we finish finalizing this and make sure that everything is filled in as best it can. But yeah, 5 seconds are kind of implied. Yeah, because I guess people can't hold hands unless it's like romantic, right? We wouldn't want people to think. I guess you can read it however you want. Just a little bit disingenuous though. Yeah, where the airbend, yeah, where was the hardcore sex scene in my Nickelodeon kids show? Unacceptable. I mean, I'm sure I could find that on the internet if I really wanted to. In fact, well, no, that's from the first series. But the point is, and also I think it's mostly with Katara. Emmy would hate it. She hates Katara. So, yeah, I don't know. It was okay. I feel like the giant mecha ending was a little ridiculous. Okay, how are we? Does this just go straight into my living quarters? I like to have a ready room of some kind. So maybe we turn this into like a small room before it actually goes into the main area. Let's start with that. I'm struggling to remember the name of the game I'm thinking of, chat, so you'll have to bear with me if anybody wants information. Oh, I think it's called 4 Elements Trainer. There you go. Look that one up if you're so interested. How big do we want this? I mean, 3 is probably big enough, honestly. 3 by 3, or maybe even 3 by 2 would be fine. So 1, 2. So yeah, this could just be like, we'll fill this in just a little bit more. Just so that we have the skeleton. And I guess these needs to get filled in all the way. Whoops. I think we'll actually leave these because I think they make a good, it like looks good from the outside. Whoop, don't fall into the lava. Good thing I have my trusty mouse shortcut. I think 3 by 3 will look good. Just fill these in for now. Mighty Stoosh is interested in how Mistborn is going to do with technological advances. Hold on, wait a minute. The entire technology of Korra was stupid. Cartoon Network had, Princess Bubblegum and Marceline kiss. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, Varric marrying the assistant, Julie. She was mad. She's like, oh no, if they do this, I'm gonna be so angry. And then they did it, and she was, in fact, so angry. It's like, this dude is abusive to his assistant for who knows how long. And then she's like, oh, actually, I've always been in love with you. So that makes it okay. That's how you know they're really in love, because he was abusive to her, and she was like, oh, well, actually, this is fine. I only do those things because I love you so much. Like, ugh. That's not a good message to send. All right, what are we talking about? I'm trying to keep up with chat. I'm also trying not to burn to a crisp. Varric was an entire ass. Yeah, see? I'm glad I'm not the only one. You know, oh, okay, you guys want to hear some like serious cringe? And not just like my normal amount? Like, this is like extra special cringe. My man baby coworker who loves Star Wars will tell his wife, or they'll like tell each other regularly to do the thing. And I was like, oh, ugh. How embarrassing. You guys love cringe? Yeah, I know. At least it's not something I did. At least it's something I can, it's a story I can tell, which is slightly less bad, but ugh. Imagine. Okay, let's get this in here and swap it out for the drill and get a little blast. Get all the rock out of my base. Get out of here, rock. We don't want you in the base. Not the rock, just this rock here. Damn it. Okay, so first we have... Nope, wrong one. Nope, nope, stop. Put you away. Get the wrench. So for some reason, you can't actually mine from below if there is a full piece in there. So we have to go up. First, we got to remove a piece and then flavor blast it a little bit. Like the Cheez-Its or whatever it is that gets flavor blasted. And then remove the rock that is visible. Okay, there we go. That, why am I floating? That was weird. All right, and then weld. Oh, there's still rock in there. Okay, it's fine. Okay, grab the mining drill. I think that should do it, but we'll grab this piece here too while we're flying around and getting sucked up for no good reason. I realize it's very hot out. That's no excuse. Yeah, that should look good. You know, this is going to be a pretty sizable ready room. This might not be the ready room, guys. We might have to put the ready room, I don't know, somewhere else. Anyway, let's go back inside. I don't think he does Star Trek stuff, Mighty Stoosh. So you don't have to worry about that. He's a man baby Star Wars lover. I don't think he's ever actually watched Star Trek. Other than the most basic, like, nerd understanding. I grew up with my mom's friend. I was friends with her kids, so it wasn't weird or anything, but we would go over to her house a lot, and she was a big Star Wars fan. She had a Star Trek VHS board game, which I believe it was next gen themed, and basically you would play the game and you would have a VHS playing, and then occasionally it would stop the game and like Worf would come on and tell you to do something. Yeah, VHS board game. You played the video and you played Atmosphere. Well, that's the like generic one, right? So Hex knows of that one, but this was a Star Wars or Star Trek one. No, I don't think Hex knows this specific Star Trek game, but Atmosphere was like a fantasy, yeah, a fantasy VHS board game where you would be playing the game and then, you know, like, I don't know, the villain would come on and be like, whoever's turn it is, you must pay tribute or I will murder one of your followers. I don't know how the game worked. But it's something like that, basically. It's kind of like Hot Potato, but the potato's a videotape. Oh, no, put that in there. Okay. Played one of the CD. Oh, yeah, kind of. Yeah. You know what? Actually, you know, this is like such a fun learning experience. Let me find this. Let's check this out. Oh, there's like a whole thing. I just wanted like a trailer. 30-second trailer for Atmosphere the Gatekeeper. Atmosphere Gatekeeper. You know what? Oh, here it is. Okay, check this shit out. Let me turn off the music. We got it. Come on. Window capture. There it is. Okay. So this is, I believe this is one. This is a 1992 game commercial.
The game Nightmare. The game.
Well, no, this is called Nightmare.
I am the gatekeeper. To win, you must stop him. Roll the die. The video board game Nightmare.
Okay, well, this is another one, I guess.
And you must answer him. Answer me!
Yes, my gatekeeper.
Go for it! Nightmare.
There you
a race
go.
against time for 3 to 6 very game players. Let's party!
So you put it in the VCR, you play it, and then there's like a guy and he tells you what to do next. So good stuff. Looks like fun. Mighty Stoosh. Okay, he played a CD1 that was on a spaceship, which sounds good. And hello, Rilip. Hot potato, but the potato is a videotape. Isn't that just the ring? No. In the ring, it's like pay it forward, but whoever you pay it forward to dies unless they also pay it forward. I guess it's more like those chain mail, like the chain letters or chain emails from the old days, back when that was like a weird concept, or was like an, I guess not that weird because people were doing it. It was different though. The game was incredibly stupid and we loved it. Well, that's good. That's it sounds fun. Like, I would certainly play a game like that if I had a VCR and the game and also friends. Well, Emmy just posted a wall of text about Korra, so I guess read that at your leisure. I'm gonna go back and keep working on the base here. We got lots of work to do. And now that we're pretty I guess the only thing I have to worry about is running out of oxygen. I didn't consider just filling up my oxygen tank before I left, huh? Didn't think about that. One of the most important things in the game, and I didn't think of reloading it. Yeah. Get that. That in. Okay, we're still good. Close lock helmet. Cycle out. Yeah, I think so. My thing with Last Airbender versus Korra is that Last Airbender felt like a cohesive story told across 3 seasons of television. Korra felt like, hey, here's a character and I guess just start making shit up. It's like there's no big bad, there's no like looming single threat. It's just whatever the fuck you come up with, put it in the show. Giant robots, cool. Like communist revolutionaries, really great. The corporate will love that. We'll make them look like giant like villains, which was my issue with those guys. It's like, hey, we think that people shouldn't be in charge of other people, and so to prove that, we're going to murder everyone. Yeah, that's, I guess that gets your point across. What about the silly airbenders? Yeah, airbenders were all right. I don't know. It was all right. It wasn't bad. Well, unless you ask Emmy, in which case she thinks it was bad. Oh, I don't know how I feel about this. This seems too big. But I mean, it makes a pretty good ready room, I guess, and then that leads us into the next area, which I have to decide if I want to do walls, or I guess let's kind of plan out a floor plan here so we know what we're working with. Ugh. Building a base is always the most time consuming the things I do around here, because I always want to make it like way oversized, and then I get mad that it takes so much resources and time to actually build that. But then in the end it looks so good though. And there's nothing that says we can't do this first. I don't know. All right, let's say we go like this. So okay, we do a 3x3. Let's do a 3x3. Go from there. We can use this as sort of our starter habitat. Whatever, we move all of our stuff in here. We can pressurize it. Build some airlocks. All that jazz. Ira was the best. Mighty Sush, what house are you in today? Do you get points for that? Guess we'll find out. Oh, we're out of steel sheets already. Okay, where's my light? Did I turn it off? Oh, I did turn it off. What the hell? That explains a lot. Like, for example, why I couldn't see what I was doing. Yeah, that should remove that. There we go. That looks good. More. Yeah, that should put us in the clear for not seeing any rocks while inside the base. Although that would be kind of cool to be able to see rocks. It's hard to make it work in terms of like, does this look good or does this look stupid? And I'm gonna err on the side of caution and just have no rocks. We're gonna go a rockless. There we go. Just give it a little blast to the mining drill. Okay, looks good. All the oh, hold on. Missing a little bit up here. And right in the corner I see. Okay, that should work now. Let's do a quick once over. I think everything should be rockless now. So we should be able to come down here. This will be sort of our like entry room. We'll have some, we can probably put in some like a life support, like basic life support stuff in here. An AC, like an oxygen mixer or something. I don't know. Or at least an oxygen tank dispenser, stuff like that. Can you undig? Kind of. There is a terraforming tool, but it's not great. Oh, I don't want to go back inside right now. I'm gonna keep digging if we're out here. Although I do need batteries, it looks like. I gotta get more iron and coal and stuff. Just build a platform and paint it rock. Yeah, that'll work. That'll fool everybody. All right, go back out. Oh, I didn't think I mentioned. Yeah, we watched Good Burger last night. And at the end, the credits music was ska. I think it's a sign, guys. I think I now like ska. Mighty Stoosh convinced me. I mean, I've never had a problem with ska. I know some people are like, oh, ska, ugh. But it's just like an extension of the old big band stuff. Like you have like a singer and you have like a backing orchestra with a lot of brass in it. It just sounds good. Like you combine a little bit of like light rock with a brass section and you're golden. I see no problems with this. It's less than Jake, yes. It's gold. Wait, for they did the I'm a Dude. Oh, that's great. What a great song too. I don't know how much that sort of subconsciously impacted my views on life, but I've always seen everybody as a dude, unless you're in like an uptight person, and then I'm like, ah, fuck you. But if you're like a person, you're a dude to me, and that's not in like a sexist way, you know. Some people might see it like that, but I just see it as like I'm a dude, he's a dude, she's a dude, we're all dudes, and we got to get through this life together. So let's not count each other out. And I think that's a good lesson for life. Now, if you're a dick, you lose your dude privileges. But until then, I'm going to make the assumption that you're not, and we're good to go. What am I even digging for out here? I guess coal is always good for making more steel, and copper for more cables. Just grab whatever, I guess, while we're out here. See if there's anything down in the caves. Not really. Some copper. Just a little bit. And Captain Gersonwich has chosen to quote Tropic Thunder. That's another movie we should watch, although Emmy wouldn't like it because there's a scene where Ben Stiller's character kills a panda, and she loves pandas, so I don't think that would go over too well. All right, we got more iron. Great. But other than that, I think the movie's pretty funny. And I think, did I say the reason we watched Good Burger 1 was to watch Good Burger 2 later on, maybe this weekend? Because that was the reason. Okay, I think we have enough iron now. Not that you can ever have too much iron. We probably do need some other materials here. I wouldn't mind getting some more lead. Gold is always good. Always mine the gold. It's got oxygen in it. In a pinch, you could theoretically siphon all the oxygen out of the gold and cool it off and turn it into breathable oxygen. That's certainly the working theory anyways. I know Tropic Thunder is great, Mighty Stoosh. I'm just saying Emmy wouldn't like it. Uh-oh, did I get lost? Hold on. We may have to wait for the, oh, there we go. I see LEDs in the distance. We're not lost. Oh, what's going on here? Nothing popped. I think this is just the, this is the pressure release valve working as intended. Although I should maybe take a quick peek at the pipes here. Nah, they're all right. Pressure's high, but not like deadly high. How is this doing? We're down to 65 degrees, which is pretty good. I know that, yeah, the panda was trying to kill him or something. I know, but she likes animals. Yeah, no, Emmy can't handle that kind of stuff, so it's probably better off just to not watch it at all. It's fine. It's all right. I've seen the movie. I know it's funny. That's all I need to know. Good enough for me. Oh, I didn't know the drill was totally dead. Jeez. Okay, let's get some. Let's just start making some more steel. Looks like we're gonna need quite a bit. Just let it run. We'll start making some more steel. Why not? I mean, I remember, oh, Captain Sandwich wants me to eat a bean. Okay, all right, let's eat a bean. A good time of the night to be eating a bean before my throat gets too dry from not drinking for 3 hours. Okay, I'm gonna try something different. I'm gonna aim this right here, and we're gonna see if that affects the outcome. So let's see. I guess that was it went around. Habanero, okay, at least it's not the terrible one, and I have a habanero right here. Look at that. How is that different from a sriracha? Fuck if I know. They're both orange. Like, there's not a different color orange in here. Maybe this is supposed to be sriracha, like the darker orange. It does kind of have the sriracha look to it. I don't know. Anyway, this is a habanero. We're gonna try it. I'm gonna pre-moisturize. Emmy's staring at me for some reason. I think she likes to watch my face when I eat these. Yep. It's very spicy. Ooh. It's going down. Not too bad. It's like sweet and spicy, but not in a... Ooh. What do you mean eat both? Eat both what? Eat both orange? No way. Ooh. That's much more, it's not as bad. It's still spicy. Like, you can see my face, but it's not as bad as the Carolina Reaper, which, oh, it's just like pain. It's like eating pain. Yeah, it's burning my throat a little bit. It's burning my mouth and my tongue. All my, my mouth parts. I'm sure it'll burn some other parts of me later. Go back. Get back. There we go. Okay, it's all good. Is my head like turning red? Hopefully not. Ooh, all right, we're back. Thank you for that, Captain Sandwich. I hope you enjoyed me eating a bean, even if it was more mild than you might have hoped. As much as I love eating them, I don't do it for fun, that's for sure. There might be some weirdos out there that like spicy food. Emmy, for example. Emmy loves spicy food. She's a spice head, or whatever they call people who like spicy food. Probably not as spicy as some people. There's nothing in here, right? I can just break this down. I'm gonna haul this over to the other area and set it up. In fact, I could probably take... Oh, hello. I guess you guys are looking for a place to go. We'll scoop you up there. Let that run. I could probably take the oxygen tank over there so that it's not taking up space. I'm gonna go throw some coal in the thing. I don't know if you guys saw me do this. I built a solid fuel generator for funsies, I guess. I don't know, to generate the extra power that I need. Because solar is not quite doing it. Solar and wind is not quite doing it here. Captain Sandwich would have liked it more if it was a Reaper. I mean, I will admit, it is funnier when I eat the Reapers, but it's also more painful, so I don't like doing it. Yeah, the jalapeno is boring. I like the habanero's spicy, but you can at least taste the slight sweetness of the jelly bean. The Reaper is like eating chili powder. There is no hint of flavor. It hits you and it sticks around and it makes me feel sick and it's not a good time. And what do we have? So cayenne is right in the... I don't like the cayenne either. The cayenne has a similar problem where it doesn't have any sweetness to it. The jalapeno is weird because it has like a vegetable-y flavor, which makes sense because it's a vegetable. Yes, it's also a fruit. All fruits are vegetables. Not all vegetables are fruits. We're not having this conversation again. The point is, it tastes like I'm eating a vegetable, and then it's spicy. And then sriracha, I don't know if I've actually eaten a proper sriracha bean yet. Maybe I have. I can't distinguish them because they're both, it's orange like the habanero, but I think it's also the same color as the Carolina Reaper. So it's easy to get them mixed up and then eat the wrong one. All right, give me some frames, please. Outside temp is okay. We can start sucking it in. Let's get some heat going. Heat it up. Let's go. Gonna be good. It's all gonna be good. I've survived 34 days without dying. Incredible. Who would have thought that would happen? I mean, it is Vulcan. It's not Venus, all right? Plus, with the new starter gear, you're set for a much longer time. To steal yet? Almost. There we go. Open her up. There's our steel. I would really like to try out the new Brutal Start, actually. I'm not usually the kind of guy that goes for something that purports itself as like the impossible brutal start. I like a more middle of the road difficulty most of the time. But in this game, I'm curious just to see what it all entails. Because I would argue that the start is only important for a very brief period of time, whereas like the planet you decide to settle on has a much bigger impact on what all happens to you. All right, bake another potato. Like Venus, I would consider, no matter how much you start with, is still a miserable time because there's no easy way to, unless they put a passive vent in to start, and then you're good to go. You don't got to do anything. That's entirely possible. Okay, we watered, we ate. Let's put this stuff on and get going. Ah, I see the frames have sprouted. Let's grab a couple of those. Cool. Love to see it. Is there anything else? Probably not yet. We should at least finish. I guess a couple of doors would be good. We can start putting doors in. So we'll get a full stack of these, and then we'll get some doors as well. In fact, let me smelt up some iron because I assume we're gonna need more iron here. Can't go wrong with iron. Throw it in there. We'll get some doors after this. I'll go ahead and shut that off. Stop venting. Yeah, food quality matters. Food quality, hygiene. I mean, it matters in that if you fill up your mood and keep your hygiene good, you use less food and water. It's basically a buff to your food and water consumption. And also, I think you can overfill them. Like, you can go to 125%. That way you can go longer. Oh no, Rainbow Yeti got blowed up. I'm sorry, Rainbow Yeti. Oh, guys, also, I shouldn't tell you this. There's a new command that I was using to test. Go ahead and try out !test and see what happens. Don't overuse it, or I'll have to get rid of it. So there you go. All right, get some doors. Oh, we need copper for this. I see. All right, let's throw some copper in there. Whatever. Yeah, so do not overuse it. No, well, Mighty Stoosh used it, so there it is. I'm just saying, it's the same as the other one. It's got a 5-second cooldown. That was me trying to link up to the house thingy. But I couldn't figure it out, so it's just it's connected to that now. All right, let's shut that off. And we need some plastic. Okay, we don't need iron walls on it. I think we'll ever need more iron walls, honestly. Yeah, I think we're good. Okay. Head on back. And we'll keep working it. Rilip's mind pre-removed the bot spam. It's nice. That's good. As a moderator yourself, you probably see enough of that. All right, so here we are back inside working on the ready room / starter habitat area of our new underground base. This is where we're gonna have some like basic life support functions to start, the mixers, all that jazz. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Self-situated here on the chair. Mind me. And then weld them all up. And how's it gonna look? Looks good. All right. That may need to get adjusted as we go, but uh-oh. Missed one. There we go, that one's good. Anything else? No, looks good. Okay, so let's dig through here. Oh, you guys know who was in Good Burger that I was immediately like, oh no, it's this guy? Dan Snyder. He showed up. I kind of got jump scared. I'm like, oh god, it's Dan Snyder. I only recognized him because of all the YouTube videos I watched talking about him. I think I left the drill on. There we go. Seal it up. Seal it up. All right, and this is going to be our first internal airlock. We're going to use this. Basically, it's not going to be like a real airlock. We're going to use it to go back and forth as kind of like as we do construction here. So the next thing I need to do is probably wire up this one, which it's already pre-loaded. I just got to bring a chip over here and turn it on. The only famous Dan that Rilip knows is Dan. Oh, the pepper's coming back. Hold on. Rilip only knows Dan Giesling. Wait, you don't know Dan Olsen? What about all right, Mighty Stoosh has asked for yet another dad joke. Are you just writing these down to tell to your kids or something? How embarrassing. Yeah, the bean's coming back. Ugh. Okay, we have a portable scrubber. That's good. Go ahead and use that. In fact, we could probably, well, we'll put it in there after we're done building. Let's go ahead and weld this up. And this is gonna be our ticket out of here. So now we can start building our habitats. I have an idea. I'm gonna try it out and then I'll get feedback, I guess. Basically what I'm thinking is as we tunnel through the rock, we can use like a glass tunnel to connect to the various rooms. But before we start doing that, oh, hello. Look who snuck in here. A little bit of rock. Well, we'll get you out of here. You just, these filters out here. Needs them later. I need the wrench. And then the drill. Well, that's unfortunate. Let's see how that looks from the outside now. Like, I do kind of want to keep it a little bit rough looking on the outside, but also not like too rough. I don't know. Like, maybe this would be okay. Just where it looks like I built into the side of the mountain, which is what I did, but I also need it to look good, whatever that entails. So maybe something like this. We like trim it down on the top. Getting a little stuck here. Yuck. Okay, well, admittedly, that doesn't look great, but whatever. It's probably fine. How often am I gonna come over here anyway? Let's flatten this out a bit so I can walk around. Looks good. This is my, right, I guess I didn't point out this solar array that I set up here to power the base. It's doing a great job. Oh, Dan Aykroyd, yeah. He's a famous Dan. Lots of famous Dans out there. Who's the guy from, wait, that's Davy Jones. He's not a Dan. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't know anymore. I got overconfident again. So this is going to be the main power trunk, bringing power in from outside the base to distribute it via power controllers to the various rooms. So this is, of course, the way out, and it is also the ready room. So this is where, I don't have to explain this to you guys. I've already explained it so many times. Rilip's never heard of Dan Aykroyd from Ghostbusters or Danny DeVito. What about Danny Glover? Oh, hello. I guess it's storm time. Let me walk back to base without dying, hopefully. I'll need to make some duct tape after this. Luckily, I designed my base mostly in such a way that this should be not a problem. Here we go. We're back in. Let's go. All right, what's next? I guess one thing that I really need is not the pipes. Pipes I don't need. These I don't need right now. Where's the thing that lets me... The little disc. Where did I put that? Over here? Did I put it inside? Danny Glover isn't a famous Dan. Doesn't count. What do you mean? Are you saying he's not famous, or are you saying he's not a Dan? Oh, there it is. Okay, we did have it inside. Perfect. Guess we'll go ahead and open our suit. I think that might be the end of the music, so let me switch to this one. Let's drink some water. What about Donald Glover or John Glover? None of whom are related somehow. It is weird. Like, the whole point of having a surname or family name was so you could tell who you were related to or something like that. And now it's just like whatever. Like, oh yeah, there's like a million Smiths out there and most of them aren't related. Danny DeVito doesn't count because he's also Danny. Okay, so we're specifically going with people who go by Dan. All right. Dan Aykroyd. Dan Giesling. Who's the other one? Dan Harmon. Dan Harmon, yep. Dan Snyder was the one that I mentioned earlier, who I guess no one has heard of, despite the fact that he got canceled or whatever. Anything else we want to take over there right now? Probably not. Portables package, pipe utility kit, rotten fertilized eggs, damaged hay. You know what? I'm gonna test out a hypothesis I had. We're gonna see how this gets handled in the furnace. Because, oh, hello. Yeah, I should probably close my helmet when I do that. Okay, it literally just goes in and does nothing, I guess. It literally just gets destroyed. Okay, well, whatever. I guess that's one way to get rid of stuff you don't need anymore. Rilip never heard of legendary Miami Dolphins quarterback Dan Marino? Was he the one that didn't turn the laces to the side? Or am I is that a different person? Mighty Sushas Daniel-san, Daniel LaRusso from Karate Kid. He didn't go by Dan. He went by, well, wait, he went by Daniel, didn't he? I don't know. Emmy just watched that movie. She would know better than me. If we get Constantan and Electrum, we can start making the mods. What does it take to get Constantan? Constantan, starring. We got to get 1K and 20 megapascals and have copper and nickel. Okay. Maybe it is time to start making the more advanced stuff, because I'd love to get a counterflow heat exchanger, which requires counterflow heat exchanger requires the tier 2 hydraulic pipe bender and Invar. That I know that was Ace Ventura, but wasn't he the guy who is the villain, like the main antagonist, who is a woman, was a kicker for the Miami Dolphins and missed the kick because the laces were not out, because Dan Marino was holding the football wrong when he went to kick it. Have you guys seen this movie? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Dan Marino would I know that. I think that was the point. It wasn't Dan Marino's fault. The guy was just crazy. Let's take an atmospherics kit. We'll take a tank. We can maybe start doing some oxygen filtration or something. I don't know. The first thing we're going to have to set up is a dedicated hydroponics area so that we can start making oxygen more efficiently. They all start throwing, you're right, because it was the 90s. The guy who was the crazy kicker from the Miami Dolphins got a sex change and then was working as the police detective or whatever, and had sex with all of them. So everybody started throwing up because it turned out that she was actually a he. It doesn't have the same sensibilities as we do today, all right? So there you go, all right? I'm glad at least somebody other than me has seen the movie. Well, once the black hole snow finishes, we're gonna take our oxygen tank and move it on over. Yeah, the wind power is actually going. Too bad. I had just put in some solid fuel into the generator, so now we're out coal. I should make another battery, maybe. I don't know. Oh, you know what I should actually really do is make some more duct tape. Let's do that. We're gonna need to fix a bunch of solar panels before we get going. It's pretty cheap. Just 2 grams of iron each. I would like to point out duct tape is not made of iron. It is made of fabric and plastic and some kind of adhesive. I learned that from watching the Engineer Guy video on duct tape. Very cool channel. I wish he uploaded more, but I think he's got like an actual job. Rilip says, if you sleep with a trans woman and you couldn't tell the difference till somebody told you, you just have to own that. It's like when you eat a food you don't like and then someone tells you what it was after you said it was delicious. That's a great example. Like if somebody served me peppers and I ate them and I didn't notice somehow, like if this happened and they're like, I put peppers in that, I'd be like, you know what? I didn't even notice. Good work. But the problem is I can notice. So if you ever try that with me, you will get immediately caught. Oh, we need another power controller too. I should get one of those cooking. Because we're going to need power for the main area here. And I should make a locker as well. We have a place to start storing things. Battery. What if you're in a RimWorld colony and get served suspicious meat? Listen, if you're on a RimWorld colony, you just got to take what happens to you. It's like, oh, we're eating human today? Okay, it's another day. What is the alternative? You just got to be grateful you're alive, man, and you haven't been beaten to death with your own arm yet. All these little snowflakes in my colony. I'm like, oh, I saw a dead body and now I'm gonna kill myself. It's like, holy cow. Think about this for more than 0 seconds, my dude. You're gonna be just fine. We need 2 locker kits because that's how you make the big locker. There we go. And I don't need the plastic right now. Ugh, still can't go outside, huh? Yeah, they're really got the right word for it. Prima donnas. They're prima donna, not post Madonna. I listen to prima donna music. I know that's not what it means, guys. I'm not that stupid. I just think it's funny that that's what it sounds like. Hex says, I feel like I should be allowed to dislike eating human meat while still theoretically enjoying its taste. I mean, yeah, that's fair. I have no qualms with that. But I think if you're on a RimWorld colony, you just need to take what happens to you and suck it up. Oh, I guess I didn't need to run that. Let's grab you. Power low, huh? Well, we'll charge it up when we get over there. Got lots of work to do here still. I think what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna move. I shouldn't move stuff over here just yet. Whoop. Okay, I should be doing this backwards. It's much easier to move with these backwards. All right, there we go. A lot of stuff coming out of there for no good reason. Also, I should probably switch out the way those are oriented. Where do we want this to be? Maybe right over here by the doors? Yeah, that's good. Because the cable's gonna come over the top like that when it's done. So I should remove a wrench. What does this take? Angle grinder. And then angle grinder again, question mark? Hand drill. And then angle grinder again. Wrench. Boy, they got you coming and going, huh? Okay. And then we weld it up again. What am I? Oh, okay. Crowbar and glass. Yes. I don't know why I got stun locked on that one. There we go. And then we can wire up the door to right here. There we go. Obviously it's not charging yet, but it'll start charging here once we have everything wired up. All right, get in there. You're good. We'll leave that open for now. Put you over here. I think we can put a locker. I mean, it's hard to say where we would want the locker. I'm maybe just right here. Just nice to have easy access to storage, and then we could have plenty of room here for stuff and plenty of room on this side. It's a nice open area too, a lot of room to put stuff. We can even like run the cabling. We can run pipes along the ceiling, stuff coming in from inside the base, stuff coming in from outside the base or running outside the base. I should have a walkway and not have to jump over lava to get to the other room. Where do you mean, outside or do you mean inside? Because inside, obviously, we're going to have walkways. We're just not done with it yet. You could just hold your horses there, Rilip. We'll get you what you need. I got to get back inside, though, because it's too hot to be out here, and I'm burning through my oxygen, keeping my suit cool. We can come back out tonight. I probably could have stored that over there, but whatever. Okay. Maybe we should make some composite walls. Or just walls. I don't think we care about flat walls or any of the other fancy walls yet. Let's make some basic ones. Grab some plastic sheets too. Need plastic and glass mostly for a lot of this stuff. Do-do-do, do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Speaking of RimWorld, it might be time for my yearly playthrough of RimWorld soon. Gotta get the new DLC. I've heard it's quite fun. Yeah, I'm gonna repair the solar as soon as it gets a little cooler. I don't want to be out there in the super heat. Because it burns through my oxygen supply as I'm using it. Come on. I don't know how many of these I even need, really. I mean, I'm gonna need a lot to finish the base, but just to get the skeleton down, probably 12 will be a good start, and we'll go from there. I don't want to get too crazy with it. The oxygen situation. Yes, we do need to consider that. But we don't really have a lot of room to put oxygen in the base, like oxygen production facilities. Helmet. Let's take off the helmet. Take off the suit. And once again, I have to jump through a bunch of hoops. Okay. I hear the pipe singing. I don't like it, but that's what they're gonna do, I guess. Just the life I have to live now. How are we doing on water? All right, water is 60 liters right now. That's fine. Whoop, hello. Excuse me, ma'am. How are we doing on oxygen? 513 megapascals. That's pretty good. I think that'll keep us going for a bit. Hex says I'm an SCP fan. Not particularly. Oh, I did not figure out if Switchgrass. I assumed it did because I don't know. I guess I just assumed that. I mean, there's a lot more oxygen than CO2 in here, so I'm assuming it is continuing to make oxygen. That sounds really bad. When we build the new system, I'm hoping I can get it to not do that. Maybe I'm going to use volatiles. Okay, let me take a look at that. Take a look at the ratio here. So this has a much narrower. So it is a liquid. If it is below 190, well, that's really low, guys. I don't think we can get it that low. And what is pollutants? Pollutant? Just called pollutant? See, this is really wide, which is what makes it so useful. Also, it goes up to like a really high. How do you... Water. How does water work? Oh, okay. It just has like a massive range. Maybe I should start using water. Like, water seems to be the real winner here for like phase change. I mean, yeah, like look at the pressure. You just got to have it at like 55. I'm gonna use water for the next one, I think. Okay, sun is going down. Let's get this show on the road here. We got stuff to do. Can't be goofing off all the time. Cycle me out. So I think we can safely assume that plants continue to work even after they're fully grown. I don't have anything to back that up other than it seems like that's what's going on. Or if you can check the Discord and ask, and well, if these didn't get damaged at all, what? Oh no, they did. They got damaged a lot, apparently. It is in fact damaged. It doesn't tell me how much. Oh, now it does. Fixing the panels. Should they? I guess they shouldn't get rid of the damage to solar panels during a storm. But it almost feels like it's just busy work, especially when you can take them apart and that also fixes them. I'm curious if just taking the glass panel out fixes them as well. Otherwise, if you gotta fully deconstruct it, I'd rather use duct tape because then I don't have to deal with it, but I don't know. All right, you're fixed. You're not quite fixed yet. Fix. Oh, that's right. Yeah, actually, I was talking to Pangolin about that over the weekend when I convinced her that the mystery flesh pit was real. And her kids still make fun of her for it. Hilarious. I'm so glad that I managed to pull that one over. Wonderful. Okay, what do we got? We got a tank. We have an atmospheric system. We have some plastic. We have some other stuff. All right, let's go ahead and load this guy in. Hello. Exterior. I don't have a I need a sensor. Let me get a sensor quick. And it is on the internet forever. I don't know if anyone's ever going to go watch it on my YouTube channel, but you know, if somebody stumbles across it in 100 years or whatever, if YouTube's still around and they're like, huh, this guy's kind of funny. Anyone else ever felt nostalgic for a time they didn't live in? That's them talking about me, by the way. Not just me randomly musing. We need a sensor. One sensor, please. I need to gas sensor something. There we go. Off. Close the gate. Open the gate. And back to the new base we go. Rilip says, according to what I've read, grass will give oxygen as long as it's CO2 and it's not withering. Well, there you go. So Rilip Googled it because he's the Google master. He's the Google debunker. And if he says it's true, then it's true as far as I'm concerned. I think we're going to put it up here just so it's kind of out of the way. And that should now show up. Okay, gas sensor, exterior, interior, exterior, interior. Oh, perfectly lined up too. So external is what, like 50? 23. We'll say 20. Internal is 0. As far as I'm concerned for now. We can change it later if we need to. We'll cycle out. It's gonna suck in some hot Vulcan air. Very slowly. Yo, you having some trouble there? Okay, we're gonna cancel that one. You know what? Fuck it. 0. There. I don't have to worry about it. Okay, take me back inside. Let's go. This doesn't really do much for us right now, but eventually it'll serve as our airlock. Until that point, we're going to keep working on it like so. Where's my mining belt? Where's my other mining belt? Wait, where is my other mining belt? Oh, it's on my belt slot. Haha. That makes perfect sense. Where else would it be? Doo-doo. Digging, we're digging, we're digging, we're digging. Really the perfect soundtrack to being on Vulcan, isn't it? Just like beautiful ocean ambiance, birds chirping, waves crashing, all that stuff you come to expect from living on Vulcan for as long as I have. So what I'm thinking is, as we tunnel through the mountain, we dig our secret tunnel through the mountain, we... Oop, don't turn my jetpack on accidentally. We're pretty much just gonna put windows around so you can kind of see into the rock outside. So we'll see how that looks actually. Let me first start by doing this. So we want to have solid floor to build on, of course. I guess the only thing that would be a problem is if I screw it up, but I'm gonna try my best not to do that. Gotta make sure that all the corners are looking good, nice and sharp. Okay, so now we do a wall. Oh, hello. Let's say we go 2 by 2 like so. We just got to make sure, of course, that the walls are not stuck in like that. Of course, they always are. We got some iron in here we're getting at least, and some copper too. Very nice. And we'll see how this looks. I don't know if I'm like fully sold on the idea. I don't know, what do you guys think? That looks kind of cool. Like you're going through a little tunnel. A secret tunnel, perhaps, through the mountain. Secret tunnel. And then we would probably have, so we go 2 and then we would attach, we would put down the next side over here. In fact, we could probably do it where instead of having a door here, we have a door on the far side. So instead of sealing everything off directly, it just seals each corridor in. Mighty Stoosh, you're a Stationeer's expert. What do you think? Oh, that's not enough. We gotta dig deeper. Here we go. One more blast. Brain blast. We'll see how it looks with the full wall on the far side. As you can see, it's gonna get a little bit funky looking. Gotta get the corners here. And then I have to decide how I want to do the ceiling of the tunnel, if I want that to be glass too, or not. There we go. Good. Let me get this side. Okay. And then we fill it in. Looking snazzy. Okay. So we could even leave the raw. I mean, I would like it if that wasn't there, but I guess it's fine for there to be like little cracks and crevices. I think I would probably want to do solid ceiling just to be safe. Not sure why you have windows underground, just so you know you're underground. It's like little cool windows to see the rock. You know what's out there. What's the point of having a cool underground secret lair if you can't see the underground from inside of your lair? Now we gotta move this, and that's gotta be over there. Was it the drill? And then the wrench. Put it like that. Here we go. Fix that now. Whoops. Okay. Oh, the camera's down. Thank you, Emmy, and everyone in chat. Let me fix that back up. Who knows why it goes down? Just Elgato being Elgato. Until I get a real webcam, I can't complain too much, I guess. I guess I can complain a little bit because I paid money for this. For the app, so that I can use my phone as a webcam easily. Still, though. Wasn't that much. It can only take so much star at a time. We gotta reset it to make sure that we reset its limit. I mean, that would make sense, I guess. I don't know. It doesn't. It's funny though. Copper. So the question is, how big do I want the main hub to be? Maybe 5 by 5. That would give me a lot of room to work with. Sadly, you can see the outside from in here, which is a little bit annoying. We come through here. This takes us to the main area. And then we would build, of course, our little stuff in here. I feel like I'm going to spend so much time designing this, I'm going to forget that I need to survive at some point. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time that I did that. Like, I spent all this time building a base and then, whoops, I needed hydroponics like yesterday. Now I'm dead. Oh well. Okay, come on. Getting thrown around by the wind. Maybe this should just be like the first room should be hydroponics. I don't know. Okay, let's get some basic steel flooring in there. So I can at least walk around. I still got to figure out how I'm going to handle cooling. Like, am I going to put a big... I mean, I'm underground. I guess I still get atmosphere down here. So I could literally just put it like outside, but underground a little bit. I don't think that would hurt anything. Since everything that's not inside of a room is considered outside. That's good. That's mostly good. We'll fix the corner later. How about you? How are you looking? Looking good. All right. Oh, that's not looking good. And another thing that I should probably do, just so that it doesn't look goofy to me, is fill that in, and this side too. Like, yeah, it doesn't actually affect anything, but you know, it's presentation is important when you're playing a video game. Put the glass in. And now we can theoretically seal this area off if we need to. We could even put like some kind of airlock system, like rudimentary emergency airlock system if it detects a certain change in temperature or pressure. That's way advanced, but you could do something like that. All right, here we go. Back out. So what is the next thing we need? More steel, of course, to make the frames. Oh, I need a ton of cable. That's something really important. Because we need to run cable all the way from outside to the inside. So let's start working on some more heavy cable. Heavy cable. Yes, please. Maybe the heaviest cable you got. And we also need steel sheets. Steel sheet, please. That'll go slow. I guess I'll let them go while I hop inside. Also, Mighty Stoosh, we missed you this weekend for some Stationeers. Too many things going on. Gotta make time. Gotta make game time. Open. That's right, there'll be more. Who busy? Who busy? What's more important, video games or your family? Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, get some water. Not just any video game, Stationeers. The greatest video game. I mean, it's no Grounded or Outer Wilds for that matter. You guys know I love my Outer Wilds. Speaking of Outer Wilds, how's everybody's Outer Wilds games going? I heard Rilip got it. Mighty Stoosh, I know you were thinking about doing the DLC. Make any progress yet? I should probably get out there and make sure my stuff hasn't exploded all over the floor. Oh, it has. Yup. Oh boy. Okay, I'm ready to... Let me out, please. I need to free the room from all the steel and the cable, I guess. Just call me Larry, because I got your cable. Alright, good stuff, good stuff. Hey! Cacapis deletus. Or possibly Casapis, depending on how your C is pronounced. What difficulty? We're playing on normal right now. I used to play on Stationeers, but then they changed it so you can't drink through your helmet on normal, so I've just considered that to be the, like, standard difficulty. I think Stationeers is honestly a little too punishing right now. Like, it's fun, but on Vulcan especially, there's a lot of pressure to get stuff up and running way faster than is fun for me, so just normal. What difficulty are you on? Also, welcome to the channel. Sun's going down, so this is not nearly enough cable for what we need. We might just have to let it run. Although we are a little low on gold, maybe I should smelt some quick. I do have a full stack. I mean, why not? Cha. Gold for the gold. 6, 7, and 8 gets us a full stack of steel sheets. We could probably stand it up, do a couple more steel frames. Yeah, I think stationeering would be fun. Maybe in multiplayer, when you can divide and conquer. But in single player, I don't know. I'm fine with just regular difficulty. I like not being able to drink and eat through your helmet. I think that's the best. Like, that's what really affects difficulty. Just turning the numbers up to make it so you have to eat and drink more is not really difficulty. It's just extra tedium. I think difficulty is more about what planet you're on. Like, are you on Venus? You're on hard mode. Are you on Vulcan? It's a little bit harder, but it's also got some unique advantages. You're on Mars? Okay, you're playing baby mode. That's fine. How are you enjoying the new starter stuff? I for one think it's great. I'd like it if they just redesigned the lander so that it could hold 4 tanks, if they're gonna have 4 tanks when you start. But other than that, I think it was a great decision to like add all that extra stuff. Especially, I mean, just the passive vents alone is huge. I've been railing for the inclusion of a passive vent on the lander since, I don't know, since I saw the YouTube video of people blowing up their pipes to make their own passive vents. Like, just give us a passive vent. It's fine. No, it's not gonna break the game. It just makes it so you can actually make an airlock with the kit they give you instead of not being able to do that. All right, it is dark, so we should, well, I mean, like, do I want to mine? I guess I don't need to mine right now. I still have plenty of minerals in my pack. A lot of iron from drilling our tunnels. Is that a batteries? No, it's fine. Okay, where's my backpack? There we go. And that's, yeah, that's true. The, like, playing Stationeers on Vulcan, that was fun, but I also, the way that I like to build is a little more methodical. So throwing together a basic shelter, which is what I've done here, honestly, but it was not fun in the traditional sense. It was still fun, I guess, but I think this is more fun. It's still challenging, but not as miserable. I don't know. What answer do you want from me, guys? Come on. That's cope. Can't handle Stationeer's difficulty. I can. It's just not fun, and especially for streaming when I'm already running around like a crazy person, forgetting what I was in the middle of doing. Saxon, don't you know, says, man, I was enjoying Vulcan so much, I just don't understand phase changing. Oh, welcome to the party. Let me show you my system here. I understand it, but I don't know why it works. I mean, I guess I know theoretically, like from a physics perspective, while it works. But so here's what I did. So I pull in night atmosphere, and and then it goes into this liquid pipe, which goes into the evaporator, which then sends gas into the condensation chamber, and then that pushes its heat back into this pipe, and then that makes this pipe cold. Well, it's like 65 degrees, but then that goes into an AC inside my habitat. I mean, really, all you need to know is that these two should be connected, and then have the waste line and the coolant line. Like, those are the big things you need to know. Yeah, the Cows Are Evil video is very helpful. There's also Shadow Drake has a video, I think his name is. It's really helpful. It just sort of like breaks it down into its most basic components. And I believe his is on Mars, so that might actually help you. So yeah, check out the videos. The community is very, also if you're not on the Stationeers Discord, highly recommended if you have questions. They are very, very helpful over there. I have asked so many questions to people who are much smarter than me, which is most people, and they have helped me out a lot. So that's how I've learned. You modded your own difficulty to make things more enjoyable. Easy plus. Well, you know, if it makes it more fun, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, you're not playing it right. I didn't need power. I needed power for this thing. Here we go. I think once you get the hang of it, you will find that the extra challenge is fun. So yeah, like whatever it takes to get used to the mechanics, but then once you know, and you can kind of start incorporating that into your gameplay, adding a little, like putting it on, I think normal difficulty is really well balanced right now. Stationeers is maybe a little, I mean, it's supposed to be hard. I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, they should make it easier. But yeah, I think normal is good. You're in the Discord. You watch Cows Are Evil and Shadow Drake. Tyeti's IC10. Yes, the coding is such a big part of this game. You gotta, if you can't code, steal everyone else's code, basically. There's some really good stuff on the Steam Workshop for code. I don't have any of my own stuff on there, but I do have my own stuff when I eventually get around to building a computer and putting that on there. I have code that opens and closes and shuts off my helmet systems when I'm in a safe environment, which is super nice. So you don't have to remember to open your helmet when you're inside. Although, not with the new update anyway, you're probably going to want to take off your suit while you're inside anyway. Keep your hygiene up. Right. Stealing code is the sign of a good programmer. Good coders borrow, great coders steal. Something like that. All right, let's put the ceiling on here. So this is meant to be 5 by 5. Oof, yeah, we're gonna run into some problems, and this is gonna be a huge room. We're gonna need way more frames then. Yikes. Okay, so well, this will be the edge of it at least. Holy cow. Okay, let's weld some of this stuff up then. So right now what I'm working on is I'm building an underground base on Vulcan. Well, it's under a mountain basically. And we're just moving raw materials in here. And at some point I'm gonna have to suck some oxygen out of my habitat and put it into my tanks, because otherwise I am going to run out of oxygen in my 2 starter tanks. Okay. There we go. Oh, okay. The wind is blowing me around a little bit from all this mining. Gotta be careful. I don't get sucked up into the... I mean, it doesn't really matter. Whether I'm underground or not, it's still gonna be hot. Let's try not to waste my propellant here. Okay, I think we can safely seal off some of these. Oh, there's more down here. Some copper, some silicon. What planets do you guys like playing on? I really like Vulcan. I would like to try Europa again. Europa, I think, is in a much better spot with the new starter kits. Before, every time I played on it, my batteries would drain and I couldn't heat my habitat and it was just miserable. I think now it's much better off. Oh, okay, I guess we're full up here. Grab some of these out of the way. Didn't realize I was going to get so many minerals from excavating my house. Vulcan is your favorite? You hate mining. Hey, you know what? That makes sense. You just look around and boom, minerals as far as the eye can see. I like it because, like, the atmosphere extremes both have their uses. I mean, you're surrounded by volatiles, which is great, unless, you know, you spring a leak and then you explode. Okay, so that's 1, 2, and then this will be wall. Get some more frames down. Well, that doesn't quite look right, but that's okay. Keep hitting it with the drill. There'll be reveal. Frame beneath. Perfect. We got some nickel here. I would like, I've mentioned this before, but you guys are new, so I would say I think they should add more alien planets with unique atmospheres and unique temperature situations and focus more on that. I mean, obviously they've already got a bunch in here, but I think Vulcan is great because it's so different from all the other ones, but I would love to see some more one. I don't know about random planets, but I think like some really nice, there used to be a planet where you could breathe, like the temperature and atmosphere was fine to like walk around in. That one's been removed for now while they work on other systems. Like I think nobody cares about another vacuum planet. You already have the moon, you already have Mimas. Europa's cool because it's got cold oxygen. Vulcan's cool because of the temperature extremes. Venus is not cool, but it's kind of a fun challenge. A planet that's atmo is just steam. Like 150 degree steam atmosphere. That would be really cool. Wait, there's planets in the workshop? I gotta take a look at that at some point. I didn't even know you could do that. It does sound neat. Just gotta move all this rock. Come on, get out of here, nickel. I do need you, actually. I'm not gonna complain too much. Like maybe a planet where the atmosphere is like all pollutants, but the temperature is normal. Like the pressure and temperature is normal, but the atmosphere is just like all pollutants and CO2. That could be kind of fun. I don't know. I just throwing ideas out there. I'd like to see what they have in store. But wait, nope, that'll be empty because that'll be another corridor. So that'll be here. Like so, and then we'll run across with the ceiling. And these need to get filled in. Oh, we're out of steel again, guys. Yikes. Really burning through this stuff. Oop. Hello there. How did you get through? Gotta be a little more careful. There we go. Maybe that might pop out too. That's better. Okay. There we go. Looking good. Nothing poking through. Oh, no, I spoke too soon. Want some more dynamic events? Ooh. Like, other than storms, meteor impacts would be a disaster. Oops, my base got wiped out. That was one of the things with Planet Crafter, which is another game I recently played, where it's like, okay, meteors will impact your base, but they do no damage to the structures. Just, they'll kill you if they hit you. They won't even kill you, they'll just drop your health by a lot. As we learned when I got hit by one. I don't know, I mean, I guess it would be kind of cool, but I wouldn't want to see my base get blown up or anything. Those meteors go slower than, yeah, you can like see them coming. They just wanted to put a way to replenish your resources, I guess. I don't know. It's a nice gesture. They didn't want to screw you over if you somehow mined every resource around you. Find that hard to believe, but I guess it's possible. What's the temperature right now? I think everything's going all right. Things going well down here in the mines. Getting dwarfier by the minute. Okay, come on. So this is where the ceiling's gonna go, right above me. Get you out of the way. Should get the heavier drill, isn't there? Or does that one wouldn't work because it would be too hot, it would break. I think you gotta use the Mark II here. There's not like a Mark II heavy. Okay. Clear up all this rock. Looking good. Okay. Yeah, the heavy works fine. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. I'll have to grab one at some point. I don't think it's too expensive. As long as it doesn't require one of the fancy alloys, I should be able to make it. Yeah, that one's not quite done yet. We'll try to get this area sealed off. So we work our way further inside the mountain. All right, so that first line is almost done. I guess we have one more frame here we could use. Yeah, 1, 2, and then this will be the wall. Whoop, there I go. Yep, that's to be expected, I suppose. Just like on Venus, gets sucked around. Oop, didn't turn it off. Swap it out. There. All right, so that row is done. Let's head back out to the main area. I haven't tried the pneumatic drill, actually. I'm sure it's a lot of fun if you can get it working. I've been fine just using the Mark II here, because I don't have a lot going on as far as infrastructure, other than my very loud coolant loop, which looks like a disaster over here, by the way. You add a smart tank with 18,000 kilopascals? Holy cow. That's a lot. That's too much. Where am I gonna get that kind of pressure? All right, let's take a look. What if I wanted to make the heavy drill? What does that entail? Drill. You can't even make, you can make the pneumatic. You need the Mark II tool dispenser, I guess. How's my liquid nitrogen going? Still going good. It's up to 73 Kelvin. Not too much pressure. I just need some pipe heaters. I'm ready to take this whole thing down and build the new one over there when we eventually get this area sealed off. So I'm gonna need 3 doors. Let me restart the music here. Sonic and Chill, that sounds fun. I'm always down for some Sonic and Chill. Take off my suit. It was like Sonic Vaporwave. I'll allow it. Right, oxygen refilled. Getting a little low. That I can't handle. My water. It's back there, guys. I promise. I didn't know the switchgrass was going to be so thick when I planted it. My first time dealing with switchgrass. How are we doing on oxygen, by the way? We might, Ooh, okay, we're starting to outpace our carbon dioxide production. We may have to get rid of some of the plants. I don't know. All right. So what is the next? I guess we need the doors. We need to get working on the door situation. And what is that going to entail? 4 doors. That'll seal off the areas. And then we can make the hydroponics next. I don't need this grow light right now. Maybe we could set up just like a temporary one. My only concern would be, do I, because I don't, it's not filtered yet is the problem. I would have to suck all the air out of the interior of the base. So we got to seal it up first. I guess we got to focus on that. Let's work on sealing it up then. So get everything turned on. We're good. What about my battery? Cycle. Lots to do, lots to do. We still got to seal up the inside of the base. Put the doors in, put the cable. I forgot to put the cable down. I made all that cable and I didn't end up using it. Let's make some frames. Still got plenty of steel. Should be good for a while. I don't think we need pipes yet. Still these, I should use these mining charges. I keep forgetting about those. And eventually we can use the passive vent for something. I don't know. Did they ever add insulated utility kits? They did. Hey, look at that. I'm glad they added those. Those are cool. Rilip's been playing a lot of Alan Wake 2. You would probably like it better than the original. I never played the original. I think it's, I don't know, it's like too niche. That's what I was thinking, is that the ore would go into the lava if I used them. It's like it blows up and then ends up just, you know, lava'd. Probably not a great pick. I mean, there's just ore everywhere anyway. You don't need to use mining charges. Just keep drilling and you'll get more. It's great. That's the other reason I like Vulcan, because if you need minerals, walk around for 30 seconds and you'll find what you need. Unless it's some really obscure thing that you're after. Oh, this takes so long to print. Power's good. Trying to think if I'm gonna do the if I'm gonna do my refrigeration production, wouldn't it be nice if I had one of those big vents? I think that requires the tier 2. Where does it? Powered vent. Yeah, the tier. Okay, let's try to get to the tier 2 stuff. So that requires the mod kit. No. Not the tool printer mod. What is it? The electronic printer mod. So it's Electrum, Constantan, and Solder. I think we can do Electrum. What is Electrum? That's gold and silver, but what is the Electrum? At 600 to 100. Oh yeah, we can do that easy. That's trivial. We just need gold and silver. I have no gold and silver. I used it all. Okay, I guess we're going mining tonight. Emmykins would like Alan Wake too. I don't know. Emmy's not a gamer. You have to remember that. Although she does like... She likes Super Mario Brothers 3. Is it like Super Mario Brothers 3? It's like writing your own horror movie. But it's a video. You're not really writing anything. You're playing it. And I know I always make that comparison. Like, if you want a linear story, read a book. If you want to make your own decisions, play a game. But there's a lot of games out there where it is just a very linear experience. Like all those walking simulators that were really big a couple years ago. It's like, oh, it won a BAFTA. Like, I don't care. It's not a game. It's like watching a movie, but you push play when you want the movie to happen. There we go. Okay, now we need sheets. Steel sheets, please. Oh, you can see the stars. Wow. How did I never notice that? Maybe I did and I just ignored it because I assumed obviously we're in space, we can see the stars at night. Emmy's gonna make us play it together. I don't know. There's better games we could play together. Spelunky 2 comes to mind. Here we go. Oh, it's so slow. So I gotta get gold? I mean, I have a little bit of gold, but I need more. I have plenty of silver. We don't need that. I think we also need nickel. I do have nickel here. I could make corundum or whatever. Corundum? What is it called? Whatever. The iron nickel stuff. Emmy wants to pick the game. Yeah, okay. You can pick any game I already own. Can't afford any new games right now. Especially not Alan Wake 2. How much is Alan Wake 2? Is it even on Steam? Hey, look. Alan Wake. Alan Wake? Oh wait, you can get both games for 25. Oh no, never mind. That's the first game. Alan Wake 2. It's not even on here. What the hell? Alan Wake Ultimate Edition plus Alan Wake franchise bundle, which doesn't even come with Alan Wake 2. It comes with Alan Wake Collector's Edition, Alan Wake Collector's Edition Extras, Alan Wake's American Nightmare, and Control Ultimate Edition, which I already own on Epic because they were giving it away for free. Yeah, I would, if Emmy did some Stationeers, I would be incredibly impressed. I don't think she could build an airlock, let alone code something in IC10. Okay, wait, what is it? Oh, it's on Epic only. Okay, I see. Well, that's even worse then. And then they're complaining it didn't get good enough sales, so they're gonna have to shut down the studio. Like, yeah, no shit. You didn't put it on the biggest marketplace for games ever. Besides, Emmy's already got an idea for a horror movie. It's called the Slumber Party Tit Massacre. He's writing it for me. It's gonna be great. Need more movies like that. Do, 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 do. Ba, ba, ba. Yeah, Epic is making a lot of money from the Fortnite kids. Maybe a little too much money if you ask me. I don't know how they can afford to give away games for free. I guess it doesn't really matter. They've already got their money. Usually the games they give away... What's low? Filter low? Be a little more specific next time, lady. Okay, we got a full stack of sheets. Let's go mining for some coal. Or not coal. Gold and nickel is what we need today. We'll try to get a little bit of mining in before the black hole sun comes and washes away the rain or whatever. I'll get some coal while I'm down here. We can always use more coal. They allegedly made it less common on Vulcan, but I have not noticed a difference. Me, myself, I have not noticed. I'm sure they did, but like they put the number in. It's just there was so much coal before you don't even notice. I see some gold, or is that silver? That is silver. See some copper. Well, I guess we got, oh, there's some gold up there. Perfect. Let's hop up there and grab it. Oh, temperatures are going up. We better be quick about this. I also have to remember I can use my crowbar to make like a manual airlock system down in the mine, so I could theoretically start working down there with like rudimentary the portable air filter system. We can use that as a rudimentary. Nickel's good. Airlock. Trying to think. Called an airlock, guys. Okay. Guess I should head back. I don't need more iron. I have gold. I need more gold actually before I need to have a full stack so I can make 100 electrum. It's just easier that way. Gold, I see gold. I see lots of gold actually. It's all over the place if you know where to look. Get them. Nom, 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 nom. I should probably put the trading thing back on so we can maybe trade some of these minerals we're getting. I don't know that I need anything necessarily. I mean, getting oxygen would be really cool. Yeah, I'd have to set up the tanks, but that's not the worst thing in the world. Here's the gold. Okay, we got a full stack of gold. Let's head back. I don't want to waste my propellant, so let's go on foot. I mean, how much would it take for me to just set up a lot, actually? It's not worth it. Just keep working with what we got. We got plenty of oxygen. We have plants. We're making oxygen. We can always filter it if we need to. Usually just buy oxide ice. My concern would be, so I consider doing that. We had an ice guy come by earlier and I was like, I could do this, but knowing my luck, I would explode. It would just melt immediately and then kill everyone. And I wasn't willing to take that risk. So okay, this might get a little too hot. What is the pressure on Electrum? Okay, that's too high. Let's tone it down a little bit. I realize we're getting a lot of heat from the silver and gold and the oxygen and the nitrous oxide mixing, but okay, up to 100k we should be good. We just got to get the pressure down. Put the vending machine inside. Oh. Well, the problem is... Oh yeah, I guess it can just be linked through the cables. That's so much smarter. Why didn't I think of that? Why do I put my vending machine outside by the trader? I assumed it had to be connected. It does have to be connected to the landing pad, but it doesn't have to be directly adjacent to the landing pad like I've got it. Wow. That's I have to like go home and rethink my life after that. Put it in a vacuum room, yeah, or just like hook it directly up to the ice crusher. Yeah, it should be Electrum now. There we go. Okay, we got the Electrum. Throw it on the printer kit. Okay, so we need the mod. Needs Constantan, which requires copper and nickel. Okay, copper and nickel, we can do that. At relatively high temps, so we have some nickel. Okay, just put the nickel in. And then we need iron, so we have some iron here. Hope that doesn't drop the temps too low, but I bet it will. It did, absolutely. And what temps does it need to be? 1. Actually, that's not too bad. We can work with that. 1000 Kelvin. I think we can get there. Maybe if we're lucky. Come on, I believe. Just a little more. 10 degrees, please. Oh, it's gonna be close. Oh. Wait, what? Hold on. What's the pressure? 20 megapascals. Okay, that might be a little bit harder. Okay, keep the pressure coming. Let's go. 20 megapascals. We're at the right temps. We just got to get the pressure really high now. I believe. Come on. Temperatures are holding. This might be one of those cases where we have to put, we got to put some silver in there to supercharge it. We'll see. It's going to take a while to fill that up. Yeah, the temperatures are going to start going down now. Come on. All right, well, this is going to take a while. Okay, well, while we're waiting, let's print out... We have a bunch of steel already. Is there anything else we need? Maybe some extra cable wouldn't hurt. I mean, 50 cable's a lot, but it goes faster than you would think, right? Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get this one. This may be another case of gold plus silver. All right, I'm gonna do that. Just, yeah, spit that out. Or just silver, honestly. Well, let's see what's in there first. We just need nitrous oxide, right? Supercharge it. There we go. Silver solves all your problems. Let's do it to it. And that's how you get it done on Vulcan. Who needs... Wait, what? Did I go... Is it too high now? No, 20? Oh, it's copper and nickel. Fuck. What did I make? Oh, no. Does iron and nickel make anything? Hold on, let me pause. This is Invar. Invar requires 1.2 and 18 to 20, so I gotta lower it down a little bit. Yeah. We gotta shut this off and drop the pressure a bit. So we're in the right heat range at least. We'll have some Invar, which is nice. You can never have too much Invar. Well, you can. in this case, any amount is maybe too much. So we'll just get it to 18 or just below 20. So what makes Vulcan so much fun? You can't do this shit on Venus. Venus is like, oh, you like carbon dioxide? You like pollutants? Here you go. Enjoy. At least here, you know, we're getting like cool smelting opportunities. Okay, now we want to do copper. So let's throw it in there. I have 50 more nickel. Okay, we're good. We'll make a full set here. Oh, we can just, I think we can just straight up do it here. Maybe if the temperature holds. Pressure's going up. Yeah, there you go. All right, we did it. Way to go, team. We pulled it out just like at the movie theater. Mod. In Venus, you gotta hunt cobalt down. Yeah, Venus is cool. Like as a challenge, I'll say this, but it is not fun for me, and maybe it's not yet. Anyways, I'm sure it'll be fun someday when I've really got the hang of. Maybe when they've also not that they've added an act or a passive vent, then I don't have to blow out my pipe just to be able to build an airlock at the beginning. Oh yeah, you can't. You can only build with frames early on until you get the better walls, which is annoying for like building cool construction projects. Well, that's gonna take a while. I guess we'll pop inside and fill up our bars. There we go. We're inside. Let's go ahead and take off the helmet. Take off the suit. Empty out the canister to give some much needed CO2 to our plants. Fill up the oxygen. Eat some food. Time to harvest another potato, I guess. There we go. Food's been treating us pretty well, I think. All right, so that'll take some of the pressure off of our oxygen or CO2 consumption. One less potato to worry about. Drink the water. The water back. Shoot, I turned off the satellite dish, so I can't even connect if I wanted to. How's our cool tank going? 70 degrees. That's not too bad. Like, that's as cold as it needs to get. We're not getting 100% efficiency, but it's pretty good efficiency. It's operating at 100% operational temperature at least. Pressure's okay. We could probably do a little bit better if we got the pressure up to 100 kilopascals. All right, let's get in there before that mod starts double printing. That would be a disaster. Oh, the windmills are going. So we need power. About the battery. All right, almost done here. 35 grams of steel. Jeez, that's like all of that literally is all of the steel in this one here. So I could pull some out of here if we needed more, which I will do. Copper and iron back. Steal the steel, because next we're gonna make what do I need here? The drill. Boom. Wait, what? Oh, fuck. There we go. Wrong tool. Okay, hello, tier 2 thingy. I would like to make a pipe bender mod, which we can do. Beautiful. Does it still work if you flip off of it? It'll make the thing and then stop? Or there was a bug with that I saw people talking about. I guess we'll try it and see. So we need more iron and coal now. So we're gonna go out and look for the goodies. We do not need uranium, of course. We might need copper. Always down for some copper. Cables. Need lots of cables. I'm very lucky that iron and nickel actually make something, because otherwise I would have had a whole bunch of useless materials that I couldn't use until I build the centrifuge at some point. Oh, this is kind of cool down here. It's not even like connected to the surface. Just a little crater or something. All right, iron, there you are. We need iron and coal. Make steel. Need a lot of it, as usual. Oh, there we go. So we have 50 here. I guess that's it. 50 iron. Is this lead? Ah, it's just more copper. Okay, it does stop. For some reason, there were bug reports like a month or two ago where people were saying that it wouldn't stop and it would instead like make the thing that they had switched to. I was waiting for the game to like update, so I wasn't actually playing at that time, but oh, hello. Come here, buddy. We got a fresh steel stack started now. Yeah, I should go find the coal that I was talking about. We need that. Kind of important. We should have done this during the daytime so I could actually see what I'm doing. Okay, well, there's the base. We don't want to wander too far away in the night. We don't have any like really good lights around yet. There's copper, which I don't need right now. I have 100 copper on me. Full stacks in my backpack. There's some coal. Perfect. Just what we needed. We need 1 stack of coal and then 3 stacks of iron. That makes 200 steel. That'll do a lot of work for us. I like to do them in stacks like that because it's 3 to 1. Just a little bit easier to keep track of. No chance of accidentally putting in too many or not enough. Just 3 stacks. Throw them in there. You're good to go. So there is 2 stacks of iron now. Still need the coal. Did I get all the coal that was over here? I guess I did. Uh-oh. Got a little lost. Well, there's some coal. We'll get that first. Then we'll worry about finding our way home. There's a stack of coal. So we'll keep looking. It's probably more. Without the sense. Oh, I should make this. I need advanced alloys, don't I, to make the sensor goggles. That might get a little out of hand, honestly. Like it's dangerous to wear those things on Vulcan. I'll probably fall into a lava pit walking around, not being able to see what I'm looking at. Inconel. Ugh. Hate the advanced alloys. Especially, I mean, one of the main reasons is because they're like a pain in the ass to make on Vulcan, because you can't just supercharge your regular furnace. You gotta make like an actual furnace and put all the gas in there, and it's a whole thing. Oh, there's some coal. Okay, let's try not to get lost. I keep saying that. I'm only saying it because I feel like I'm lost. I probably should have kept track of which direction I was going. Oh, okay, I see our airlock over here. We're good then. So our base is, in fact. There it is. There's all our LEDs. Got all this condensation coming out of our pipes. So is this even working? It should. There's a bunch of liquid. What's the pressure? 5.6. So I guess that are we like hitting the limit of how I thought this would cool it even more, but it doesn't seem like it is. Because what are we at right now? We're at CO2. I don't know. What is the limit? Do I just, maybe I don't have enough gas in here? It is 132 moles. You'd think it would do something. Maybe because this is too full, so it's not condensing anymore. What's the temperature coming? 144 here, 94.6 here, 64.5 here. I don't know. I just don't know. So we got our fresh batch. So the tool thing should have been made. So now we should be able to make our cross-flow heat exchanger, which would be incredible. I don't know what it requires, but I would love to have one ready to rock. Cross, what? Heat counterflow. I keep calling it crossflow. Invar. Hey, we just made some of that. Yay! Let's get that cooking. Okay. So this might help. I don't know. I guess that would be the first thing we need to do is set up the set up our coolant system. So why don't we work on that next? Or next, or I don't know. It's almost 9 o'clock, so we're going to be wrapping up here in like 20 minutes, but that's something to keep in mind for next time, is that I have a lot of coal now. Okay, well, I guess we don't have to go mining for a bit. We have a bunch of cable. I should go put that in. Yeah, okay. Let's just head over there real quick then, before it gets too hot. So basically, we're gonna use the condensation chamber and the evaporation chamber with the counterflow heat exchanger between them. I'm gonna switch to using water, I think, for my my coolant or my refrigerant. I don't, unless somebody knows, like, does anybody in chat know what the best refrigerant is to use at the temperatures in which we're operating? Because I've been using pollutant, but it's, I don't know, it's making a lot of noise and I don't like it. I'd like to use something a little more stable, if that exists. I think water works, but I don't know, man. Okay, that's good. Now, one of the big issues with Windows is if you pop one of these out, it will cause your base to explode, which is not great. Like, that's not typically something you want to happen. But I don't know that there's an alternative. I mean, it looks good. It would just be frames everywhere. And you can blow out a frame with a wrench. So either way, you know, if you're being careless around the base, there's no way to, like, lock it down. Which, actually, that's not a terrible idea. Like, if there was a way to weld things into place so you had to spend extra time breaking it down. I mean, think of the amount of griefing you could avoid on servers. Ran out of batteries, damn it. Let's go swap it out with, like, a little battery or whatever. Or big battery, even. Yeah, take that. Actually, while we're in here, I should probably wire up this guy. Goes up. Oh, the freaking miner's on, that's why. No wonder it's running out of batteries. It's running it constantly. Okay, so this comes right through here. Because that should be directly, yeah, okay, that works. That's also gonna go here. And it's gonna continue up. Okay, so far so good. I could get an H2 combustor. Yeah, I can get a ton of water. That's not an issue. Like, we could just get some cool volatiles and we could cool down the water with our current system. I think the bigger issue is, I actually don't know what. I'm just wondering if water is assuming I had a bunch of water, would it be that tall of an order to run a system like that? That's my real question. Or is water a good choice? Is the real question. Like what is the best choice for what I'm trying to do? I've heard on Venus you have to use water because it simply is too hot for the alternative. All right, let's bust out the drill again. Although it is hot, let's just go back inside. Just make some regular cable or maybe more other stuff. We'll do this and then too much stuff. Yeah, there we go. Cycle me out. As long as you don't go below, well, water's the best coolant as long as you don't go below 0, which isn't hard because you can just put a pipe heater on it as like a safety valve or set it so that you shut off. But okay, is it the best coolant or the best refrigerant? Because I'm looking for a refrigerant right now. 0 degrees, it's impossible. It's not impossible on Vulcan. It is. It doesn't matter where you are, you can pump heat out of anything as long as you have the energy to do it. Okay, let's look at CO2. Carbon dioxide. Thank you. So, problem with carbon dioxide, it has a very small window here of like, I don't know, 40 degrees where it's actually useful for something, because it's a solid below 220 and it's a liquid. I mean, I guess if you're above, I guess slightly better. I guess the problem is I feel like it would just evaporate in the water tank. Yeah, CO2's, it goes liquid at pressure. Yeah, but if it's above, you know, freezing, which most things are gonna be. Let me put it on Celsius here actually. So this is -9 to -50 Celsius. Oh, I haven't even thought about nitrous oxide. I don't know where I would get that, but assuming that I did. Ooh, that's not too bad. So that goes from -19 to 150 to, I don't think that's good either. Like, well, okay, it does go liquid at relatively low pressures though, which could be nice. I don't know. What's the specific heat? 37.2 versus 24.8. Latent heat is, oh, the latent heat's the one we want, right? 2 kilojoules per mole versus 4 kilojoules per mole. Maybe that's the better one. And if we have not, I do have a bunch of nitrogen just sitting around, by the way, because it started me with a tank of it. I only used a little bit. Oh, that's the tank. I just need the gas. 0.5. I think the latent heat's a little. I don't know what latent heat means. I think that's how much it the phase changes it. I think nitrous oxide might actually be the best one. I don't have a good source of that though. So pollutant is what I typically see people using. I honestly don't know. If you know, leave a comment below or leave a message in the chat or DM me on Discord and I will take your advice under consideration. It's the best I can do. Too many mining belts, jeez. Yeah, there is a nitrolyzer, but again, that requires me to have excess oxygen and oxygen, or oxygen and nitrogen and a way to cool it all down. But the problem is not so much the thermal mass. The problem is that it keeps fucking with my pipes. Like, maybe that's because I don't have enough volume in the pipes. I guess that could be it. Or I need to set up a pressurant valve or something to maintain pressure or take the pressure off as needed. Because I need that to stay as a liquid, and I need this to stay as a gas, except when it's condensing or evaporating. So, I mean, we're holding pretty steady at, what, 68 degrees right now? And that's keeping my AC running, which is good. I mean, I guess that's really all we can ask for, unless we're going to use this to cool something down even more, possibly. But I don't know. I don't know how it's supposed to work. I was told that it would keep getting colder and colder until it exploded, but it hasn't exploded yet, so maybe it's never gonna happen. All right, let's grab some, dump my CO2 tank, fill up the oxygen tank. It's getting a little low on the pressure there. It's not ideal. I'll have to read more about what those terms mean, like latent heat and all that jazz, because I like oxygen not included has this stuff too, but it's a little more straightforward. There's not like a chamber where you condense and evaporate using pressure doesn't play into it. It's either it's hot or it's cold or it's in the middle, and then it does whatever you expect it to do. Like water turns into steam and it'll freeze into ice, and you can condense or you can freeze oxygen and hydrogen to turn them into liquids. This game also includes pressure, which makes it a bit more I don't know. I mean, that makes it fun because you got to solve your problems, but I am not a physics man. I just do what the people tell me I should do. We have the crossflow or counterflow heat exchanger. I guess we can make the other two. That way we can leave that one on. Because I don't want to take this thing down until I have a place to move into. Which, if that's the case, think about this. What do we need? We need more doors. I guess that's the first thing. Door? We need like 2, 4, 6 doors. So we'll make 6 doors real quick. Oh, that must be the end of the playlist, which means it's almost time to be done here. Let me put something on. Yeah, we'll be wrapping it up here shortly at 9 o'clock. Hope you guys have enjoyed the Stationeers for today. It's going a little bit smoother now. I'm having a good time. We're gonna need glass as well. I should get some silicon cooked up. See what we can, if that's gonna still be hot enough to make it. Please stay hot. Yes, you did. Awesome. Okay, throw you in there. Yeah, so something with compression and like condensation and evaporation, it all allows a refrigerator to work and an air conditioner and a heat pump. They all operate on the same principles. The problem is, I don't know how to make that work in the game in a way that makes sense to me. Like, I get that it works, but I don't understand why. Or the other way around. I understand how it works, but it's a video game. So how does the video game think it should work? How should I approach it? Do we need glass? Glass sheets is fine. Because we're gonna need, what, 12 of these for all the doors? And this is basically my safety when I'm going into the different areas here, because the last thing we want when we put these doors down is for me to let oxygen out of my base area, which means, I guess, we need some vents. And I'm gonna try something I've never tried before. You guys are gonna think I'm crazy. I'm only gonna use 3 vents here. Actually, no, that's a terrible idea. I'm out of copper. Let me get some more copper. I should probably just use the full amount of vents. There we go, copper. Because otherwise I'll end up blowing myself up, and that's just not worth the risk. So just give me... Oh wait, no, I need 6. I need 6 of these. 2 for each door. And this will ensure that I don't cook myself. Okay, and then passive vents, I need also 6. I need 2 for each door. That's at least just iron. And then we'll have to grab some pipes. Shouldn't need too many, but I might want to make... Oh, shoot. I'm going to be full up here. Maybe we can make 5 more pipes at least. 3, 4, 5. Okay. Yeah, those only stack up to 5. Let's make a couple more pipes. We're just going to use regular non-insulated pipes because these are eventually going to get either swapped out or we can upgrade them or whatever. I don't know. I just don't want to have too many pipes, regular pipes laying around. Okay, there we go. And admittedly, none of this is going to get installed today, so it's just going to sit over in storage. But at least it'll be there, and that's what matters. Whee! There's not fall damage in this game, is there? I'm not gonna test it because that seems like a bad idea, but I feel like I've fallen for... There is fall damage? Okay, then I will not fall, or I will attempt not to fall. I don't know why I thought there wouldn't be. Okay, so let's try to get these doors situated. Start laying down the frames. And again, I don't think we even have enough frames to do this, so it's all just gonna go in storage. It's fine. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh wow, yeah, we're not even close. Okay, let me go put this stuff in the storage for now since we can't use it. We have some active vents, some passive vents, some doors, pipes, heat exchanger, that's much later. Glass sheets are for the doors as well. Plastic for the doors, walls we're not even using. Well, that freed up a lot of space, huh? All right, let's try to get some mining done here. Mining and welding. Lots to do. Oh boy. If I wasn't making this too high, I'd be done a lot faster, but I'm basically doubling the amount of volume that I have to cover. Whoop. Okay, those still aren't finished. Gotta be careful. Suppose I can at least give them the once over. You can still drill into the partially built ones usually. Go, this is good. This should be good. And this should almost be good. We might have to give this one a quick blast. Just to push some of the rock back. Oh, hello. What are you doing? Back in there. I think anything else we hit should go into our inventory just fine. Our good old mining belt. It's cool that they included one with the starter packs now. I mean, obviously everybody starts with one naturally, but now you get an extra one to store double the ores or your ices or whatever. Very helpful. Oh, okay, a little bit of lag spike there. That's all right. I was afraid the game was gonna freeze and I was gonna be like, well, I guess the stream's over. Maybe it is still gonna freeze, who knows? Possible. Oh, yeah, okay, something's going on. Because I'm hitting the ceiling, maybe? Game doesn't like that. Oh, you're right, I should have made a mining backpack. That would have been smart. Wow, are you guys also seeing this? I guess it must be. I'm streaming my game. It should be. I'll be freezing a little bit on your end as well. Oh, how did I miss you? Come on, man. I wonder if it's because the game's trying to calculate wind flow or whatever. Like any airflow issues I'm creating. Okay. It's recalculating. Recalculating. Oh, maybe is this considered inside now, maybe? No, you can, I think you can still get out that way. Once it's done though, hopefully it'll all be good. Oh, no, it's still doing it a little bit. That's okay. Once we finish it, it'll all be good. Just gotta hit the places that need to get hit. Why did I say I was gonna build underground? What? It's because Rilip told me I should. He's like, that'll be cool. And I'm like, it will be cool, but now look at all the pain I have to go through. I guess that's also part of it. Like, that's also cool. Now you guys get to come along for the ride as I dig my mountain home. Whoop. Wow. It's nasty. Double tapping F. Okay, well, the game's gonna feel much better after I close it out here shortly. So hopefully it settles down when we reload it on Wednesday. Hello? Here we go. Now we're hitting it. Like there's still more. Come on. Ah, okay. I think we have to take this one down. Just a little bit that got in there. We can't get when it's solid like that. Whoop. Okay, come on. Come on, game. Just hang in there for a few minutes more. We're almost done. I promise. You can take a break after this. Okay, that looks good. Oh, we still got to do the ceiling, too. Ugh. Let's try to at least get the ceiling part done here. Not the whole ceiling, of course, just this part that I've already started. Just get these rocks out of the way. Get out of here, Cole. Hard to play now. Okay, I think we're good. Quick blast. And fill it in. How does it look? Looks good, okay. No problems here. Throw on that. Should be good on top. Oh, almost. Okay, looks good. So we'll have to finish the next, I mean, it's going to be 5x5, which is admittedly feeling very huge, but we could theoretically, like, I mean, I like to have a kitchen and a little lounge area, and that'll all look really nice. So let's head back to base. We'll save. It's killing my cam. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. It's like fighting for control of the video card, I guess. I've had the game loaded for too long. I'm breaking too many voxels. Okay, hopefully a save and a quit will clear everything out and it'll be better next time. Nothing exploded, right? Because that wouldn't surprise me. Like if something exploded and then it killed the fidelity of the game. Oh boy, still going, huh? Still has, yeah, okay, yeah, memory leaks make sense. That's a hard thing to fix. I don't blame. Oh shoot, we gotta fix power too. All right, we're gonna save and then quit. Remember to always exit before you start another, before you load into a different game. All right, well, that's the stream, guys. Thanks for coming out. I hope you guys like Stationeers because we're going to be doing it for a while. Don't forget this weekend, if anybody wants to play multiplayer Stationeers, we're going to be starting a, hopefully Mighty Stoosh is around. We're going to start a new colony on Europa. Oh my gosh, we're not worthy. Thank you, Cacapis Deletus or Casapis Deletus. I don't know if you told me how to pronounce that. The fact that there's a K and a C makes me think that the C would have the soft sound, but Cacapis Deletus sounds better. Or maybe it's Cacapis? Cockapoo? That's a animal, right? That's a cockatoo. All right, well, thanks everybody. Thanks for the follow. I'll see you guys on Wednesday, same time. 6, oh yeah, it's even saying here, lagged frames. That must be it. So Wednesday, same time, 6 p.m. Central. We'll work more on the base and it'll be great. Everybody have a good night. I will see you then. Bye-bye.